understand political parties. You're all full of crap. You don't know what the Illuminati is. If you're Republican or you're Democrat, you're wrong. Why? It's this easy. It's two parties and only two. And they're controlled by the same people at the very top.
They're controlled by the same people at the very top.
Belong to the Council on Foreign Relations, the Bilderberger Group. They also belong to the Trilateral Commission. And you people don't even know what the hell that is. But if you did know, you would know that these are the people that control your world by making global policy that you never vote on, and by which parties both serve and belong to these organizations and control your world. Now, and you people don't even know what the hell that is.
It's good to have an outpost of the council right here down the street from the State Department. I won't have this far to go to be told what we should be doing,
Most Americans have never even heard of the Council on Foreign Relations.
Largely directed by interests connected to J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan was one of the most famous bankers in the world.
Membership list reads like a who's who in America. Sitting on top of this immensely powerful pyramid as chairman of the board is David Rockefeller. CFR members rarely talk about the organization, but any disclosure of what goes on is grounds for termination of membership.
Groups so secretive that their very existence was denied for decades. Even more secretive and exclusive was the Bilderberg Group.
As you know, the conspiracy theories around Bilderberg, I mean, everyone believes they're actually plotting world domination there, that this is a shadow government.
The director of J.P. Morgan, the chairman of Unilever, and other international power players, including, of course, David Rockefeller. In nearly total obscurity, guarded from discovery by the publishers and editors of mainstream media organizations that dutifully complied with the meeting's demand for secrecy from attendees.
ABC's Tom Brokaw, CBS's Dan Rather, ABC's Barbara Walters, Jim Lerner of PBS, William F. Buckley of National Review,
Media mogul Rupert Murdoch.
owner of the giant multifaceted news corporation.
These media heavyweights are members of the CFR.
Far-reaching consolidations of media control. CFR members Michael Eisner of Disney and ABC's Thomas Murphy merged their media empires.
The Disney-ABC empire.
Becomes a CFR corporate member. The world's largest internet service provider.
America Online
Joins forces with Time Warner. Once again, another media giant is created under the shadow of CFR influence. News reporters who are CFR members do not merely analyze and interpret foreign policy for the United States.
They help make it.
This year's Bilderberg Group conference, where the rich and the powerful can meet and exchange ideas in complete secrecy.
We are here in defiance of the global crime syndicate mafia, Bilderberg, that is criminally meeting here in England at taxpayer expense.
That this is a shadow government.
And that's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen, to expose the financial interests that are sucking everybody's pension funds dry. We want national sovereignty and freedom, and by God, we will have it. Down with the New World Order, up with worldwide resistance to tyranny.
David, would you have a word for the attendant of the Bilderberg?
They just need all the help they can get. This is a really major moment. What's the point of having lobby laws when the buggers get on the same roof? Because they're coming out of the shadows. What it is simply is if you look at the corporations and the banks and the governments and the political parties, in the end, they're all controlled by the same people. They're different masks on the same face. They're all controlled by the same people. And here we have the absolute living proof of that this weekend in that hotel. This is a wake-up call. They started an unprecedented transfer of wealth from the people to this elite through the banking system. First stage of that, crash the banking system, and then you get governments to bail out the banks. Next stage of that, and not even going through government to steal from the people, but going direct into their bloody bank accounts. Then when the next banking crisis comes, and it's all planned, of course, it'll be discussed in there over the weekend, possibly now.
Founded in 1954 by Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands, meeting annually, the group has brought together the world's richest and most powerful bankers, corporate heads, government officials, and royalty from Europe and North America for the past half-century. Even recordings of the very first Bilderberg meeting.
You may wonder why I have asked you to come here. A completely frank and open exchange of views, and there's no press, so you're quite free to let yourselves go, if I may say so.
Now, here's how it works. Really easy. Blind and conquer can only work if the people that are divided are not aware of the falsely created division. People that are divided, if you're not aware of it, then it works. If you know about it, then it don't work no more. If you have socialism without it becomes communism. If you know about it, then it don't work no more.
Don't work no more.
It becomes communism.
Discussions that have given birth to the European Union, and later on, the Euro, planned the 1973 oil crisis, and set the timetable for the 2003 invasion of Iraq, amongst many other things. Although as founding member, rapporteur, and steering committee advisor, David had remarkable control over this. Even that was not good enough for him. Concerned by the lack of Japanese participation in the meeting, David promptly started another, equally obscure and equally powerful group, the Trilateral Commission.
Did you create a Trilateral Commission?
To fulfill his vision of a North American, European, Japanese conference.
Japan had become a major power in the world and had very few relations with them. It seemed to me that was a mistake. They turned that down. They started the Trilateral Commission.
Another group of powerful individuals, including multiple members of every American presidential administration since its founding in 1973, meeting in nearly total obscurity to push Rockefeller's globalist agenda.
Most powerful families in the world. Morgan family is an international banking and finance dynasty of German descent, the Windsor family, an influence that quite literally stretches the entire globe. Rothschild family. The Rothschilds have done everything from controlling every central bank in the world to even controlling the weather.
Now, here's how it works.
Today, an elite handful of individuals define the agendas that are supported by the empire of establishment news.
These men aim to create a world system of financial control in private hands,
Able to dominate the political system of each country and the economy of the world as a whole.
In short, they seek total and quiet control of the entire world.
And the CFR is their most visible conduit for carrying out that agenda.